Good morning everyone, it's Richard from Secret Training. This is the 69th canned workout and it's Freakout Friday. So as people are filing in, I will go over the paperwork of if you haven't seen a doctor to allow you to exercise, please see a doctor. If not, please fill out my health questionnaire form, which is actually pinned at the top of my Facebook page or underneath this video on YouTube or on my website. Filling out the last page and the first page, well, that was reversed. If you tick a yes in there, then please have a look in the questions in the middle, see if anything's relevant to you. Message it or send it to me in any way possible that you wish to. We'll discuss it and we'll get you exercising. Good morning everyone. As you can see, someone, that's me actually, I've been defacing it. The card, yes, it's Eleanor's would-be 10th birthday tomorrow. Right, let's get on. Good morning everyone. I'm glad you could all make it. Let's have a bit of fun. I know I'm celebrating Eleanor's 10th birthday almost tomorrow. It's a shame she can't be here, but something which I need to tell you actually this morning. She went to school and one of the parents went, "Your bubbles are just like your dad's socks on the exact same side." And Eleanor said, "Yes, I did that purposely." So she's still thinking about this on a Friday. Way to go, Eleanor. Wonderful. Right, so yes, yesterday I've been making cakes, so very, very healthy ones. So I just thought I'd show you, just as part of the celebration. She wanted some chocolate aero cakes. So I made 3. I haven't gone overboard at all really. So hopefully she'll enjoy that. And a little bit of the old-fashioned peppermint creams. Oh, all made by hand, so no preservatives, so they are better for you than actually store-bought ones. You metabolize them easier, so they don't actually go to your waist as fast. Brilliant. Excellent, thank you very much for that. I'm sure she'll love hearing that. Happy birthday messages there. Right, so what we'll do is we'll quickly go on with I hope the taste good as well. There's some mint chocolate there, which is apparently really good for sprinkling on the ice cream. So peppermint oil, honey, cocoa powder, that's it. Okay. 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder to 1 teaspoon of honey in there. Also mix good hot chocolate as well, by the way. Mix it with milk and then microwave it. Nice and healthy. Very low in calories. I think a teaspoon of each is about 80 calories. That's including the milk in a mug. So ordinary hot chocolate is about 150 to 250. So there we go. Brilliant. Winner winner. Chicken dinner. But anyway, right, so today's talk is about injury. Right, I've talked about injury in the past, but I'm actually going to go a little bit more specific of when do you need to stop exercise? Well, basically if it hurts, you stop. That's the main thing. It's a rule of thumb. If you think it hurts, stop. Don't do any more damage. Go and see someone about it. If it's uncomfortable and you know there's pain there, but it's not stabbing pain or ripping pain or really tear-jerking pain. I keep pointing to my bicep because I've got bicep tendonitis at the moment. If you've had that for more than 2 weeks, physiotherapists say there's something systematically and chronically wrong. So you need to go and see someone about it. What I would suggest, especially in this coronavirus, is don't go to the doctors. Unfortunately, you might want to go to a private physio. They will deal with you better and easier and face to face. Okay, I find that private physios are a lot better. They tend to be able to get down into the depth of it. They can't only spend 10 minutes with you, they spend an hour with you. Well worth £40 in my book. So, right. I'm going to talk a little bit about my bicep tendonitis. My bicep tendonitis is really painful. It's actually the lower part of the bicep. I actually think it's a proteus teres, which goes across there, which is about supinating the wrist. Okay, so I actually watched a video on this yesterday. It was really interesting. everyone is used to actually having the hands pronated, so pointing to the ground, like little prawns running along the sea floor. Yeah. Don't ask me how I came up with that idea, but I just little prawns. It's when you actually supinate it, that muscle has to activate, so does the bicep. Because we're like that, we're getting quite tense and tight along there, along the muscles, just there and there. So if you go there and you find that you can't get your hand fully out before you have to go, and your elbows go in, you need to stretch that muscle just there. Okay, so immobilizing, not demobilizing, your elbow and twisting your arm over, trying to get a little bit of weight. A lot of people call it golfer's elbow, tennis elbow. You can get a large stick, you can get a broom handle. What you can do is you can do that, and then slowly, as it gets stronger. Oh, this costs £4.50. I've had this for years, I'm taking off the price tag. And then you can get right to the end, so it's a lot heavier on that side, but you've got to have it under control. Or you can do it the other way where it's heavier. But yes, I would actually recommend that if you have pain, then you stop. But you don't have to stop fully, unless it affects both sides of your body, upper and lower. Spinal problems, you might have a little bit of problem there, but you can still sit down on the settee with spinal problems and just rotate your feet, as long as you're stabilising, you've got that nice tight girdle there. If you've got anything wrong with your upper body, exercise your lower body, go for walks, jogs. I wouldn't actually recommend too much bouncy jogs, because that can actually jar something. If you've got problems with your lower body, work your upper body. If you want to do cardio, get a band. You don't want to see in there. Get a band, stretch it out, go around like that, trying to pull it up and down, and then go back the other way. You might smack yourself in the face a few times like that, but it's very similar to basically an ergo monitor, where you can see them in gyms sometimes, where it's like a pair of pedals and you're going like that. And basically that's for people who are disabled, who can't walk or find it difficult to stand up or go on a treadmill. That works their heart rate, because you're working the heart, you're working the arms. So you can work, but I will give advice. If you want advice from me, please give me a message and I'll actually get over it. Well, no, I won't get over it, I'll get to it. See, worms aren't getting to me very well easily today. Right, okay, so shall we actually get started? We'll go on, my finger will pop into that monitor there. And oh, there was one warm up, so we'll not start by marching on the spot, the usual thing. I know it's boring, but it's a warm up, you've got to. Excellent, good. Nicely walking on the spot. Good. And let's do a few steps forward and a few steps back. Get those calves working as well. That's it. Make sure you're aware of your surroundings, so you're not banging into anything. That's it, good. Right, we're going to go wider. We're going to go high knees wide as well. A little bit like a very strange sumo stomp. Or a sumo kick. Depends on who you talk to. Or me. I changed my mind quite a lot with what I want to call that one. Right, let's go and touch those opposite knees. So coming up straight away, and we're just twisting, nice and easy. Like, feel like you're floaty light. Excellent, good. Now we're dizzy enough. We're going to go up and we're going to open those chests up. A little bit Barbara Windsor, come on. You can carry on camping. Don't do that, please. Excellent, good. I'm going to do some reach overs now. I was just thinking this morning, actually, with the new round of lockdowns which could be imposed, I'm glad I haven't actually initiated classroom back at the Civic Hall, because it would be very demoralising suddenly to go there just for 1 week and then suddenly have to get locked down again. So I think we'll be carrying on with these for a while until we find out exactly what's going on. Sorry if that's upsetting people, it's upsetting me, but we have to deal with what we've got. So if you enjoy this, let's enjoy it. Also, you don't really have to go very far, do you? So you've got to be careful you don't kick the cat or throw the budgie out. Right, let's push forward and across. Beautiful day today, lovely autumnal type of morning, my perfect type of morning, nice and crisp, makes your skin kind of prickle slightly with the coldness, but then when you get in the sun it's so nice and warm. And there's you on out enjoying it, everyone. You can always watch me later on YouTube as long as you watch me. Yeah, come on, I'm narcissistic, come on. Right, let's march in the spot. Narcissistic. Who wants to keep looking at this mug in the mirror? Right, minute left of the warm up. Let's just bring our knees a little bit higher. Point those toes down. Not when you step down, but when you step up. Right, so the first exercise is going to be a squat knee rise. Wanted to do those, just try and warm up the knees a little bit. So we're going to go squat back, bring up our knee, quite as high as you can, Okay, don't try and round your back, so when you come in you don't, you're not trying to go into a bar fight. You're just going down, bring it up, nice controlled. So you're looking straight forward, your back's not moving whatsoever, it's nice and straight at all times. Right, we've got 15 seconds. How will we chat about? BBC's having problems with money.
3.
It's sunny.
2,
That's nice.
1.
Right, let's go.
Exercise 1.1.
Squat. Knee rise. There we go. I'm not very good at small talk. I'm just good at talking inanely. If you want a little bit of extra exercise, what you can do is you can always go across the body and really work the outside of that thigh, and the hip. Or you can just go straight up. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant, right, well, I'm feeling a little bit tighter down there, that's good. So what we're going to do travelling side squats. So we're just going to go out, slightly wider the shoulder width apart, feet facing outwards, knees following it, back up, out,
3.
Bit like Charlie Chaplin in the black and white movie. Let's go.
Exercise 1.2.
Again, if you have no idea who Charlie Chaplin is, I'm sure when you are. I say it quite a lot, but you need the culture. "20 seconds. We're going to stick that bottom back. Oh, I forgot to say, basically, yes, it's dumbbells, mat, and water.
3, 2, 1. Change.
Excellent. Well, my nickname for Eleanor is Jelly. Does that mean do you need jelly as well? And it's on a postcard. Right. So we're going to need the dumbbells. We'll do bicep curl bum kicks. So I'm going to bring it, bicep curl, same time as your bum kick.
2, 1.
I tend to do the same side, but if you want to do opposite sides, you can do. I'm doing opposite sides there. And then I can do same sides. Depends on what you're doing really, how you do it. As long as you try and kick that bottom and bicep curl up. Keeping your stomach nice and tight. Spine straight. Words come to me please. 10 seconds. Oh, I shouldn't be looking at my cakes. Which idiot made those?
2, 1. Change.
Excellent, right. Tricep kick back. So what we're going to do is we're going to stick our bottom out. Yes, I know it's my favourite occupation, sticking bottoms out, but you know, stick bottom out, elbows up, keep your elbows still, and we're going to kick back and forward. So we're bending and straightening. Bend.
3, 2,
So
1.
shoulder,
Exercise
back.
1.4.
Shoulder, back. So working the muscles on the back of your arms, the triceps. Try and go as far as you can. Just don't bring your arms right up like that, otherwise you're working the back of your shoulders instead. That's why you now need to keep your elbows nice and still. If you find your elbows are going down like that, like a lot of people think their elbows are still, do it one-handed. Put your hand underneath where the crevice of your elbow is and just keep it there. And then halfway through, you can always change it.
1.
It's a very difficult exercise, it is. A lot of people think that they are doing it correctly, they're just not. We're only doing night fever, so we're going to need one dumbbell. And what we're going to do is we're going to cross the dumbbell over to one side, kick the opposite hip out, and as we go up,
2,
we're going to kick the hip that way and
Exercise
point up that
1.5.
direction. And back again. Bit of night fever. There you go, John Travolta, go on, get your flares out, your white, I can't remember the word now. Synthetic fibre dance outfit. Suit, that's it, and change sides. Apparently one of his suits, he only had 2. Went to auction and when it did, it raised £183,000.
1. Change.
Right, back to 2 dumbbells. We go to co-ordinates. We haven't done this in a while. So we'll go up, out, side to side, X, Y, Z to
3,
Z.
2, 1.
Bit mathematics.
Exercise 1.6.
Out. That's it. Try not to twist that torso too much. When you're side to side, you're trying to just look forward. You will get a little bit of a bend. As you notice, I actually go different directions all the time. It doesn't matter as long as you get all 4 directions in. So you're working shoulders mainly. Shoulders, biceps. Triceps, shoulders. Shoulders, shoulders. Serratus anterior.
3, 2, 1. Change.
Excellent, go. Standing twist now. I know this is a core exercise, but I thought that this would pair quite nicely with the coordinates. So we're just going to stand upright. We're going to twist. So we didn't get the twist in the last exercise. We're going to put it in now, because what I like to do is I like to try and control it.
2, 1. Exercise
Let's go.
1.7.
Because actually my chat today would have been about exercise and strength of mental health, or not mental health, the mind, for like Alzheimer's, dementia, type, things like that. Might do that Monday. Because doing exercises really does help. I'm sorry, I've told you the crux of the actual story now.
1.
Forget about it.
Water break.
Right, water break. Forget that. We'll talk about it on Monday. I'm useless. my mother keeps telling me. No, she doesn't. She used to. I used to be. By the way, don't look at the core section yet. It'll scare you off. Okay. Right, so get some water in. And we'll get ready to do round 2. So if you ever want to progress this, any kind of squats or anything like that, you can always keep your dumbbells next to you and change it into a goblet squat. So when you go down, your elbows lock into your knees, a little bit like a Lego brick. So make sure that your elbows are in as you go down, because that way what you can do is you can stop inward rotation of the knees, and you can even resist outward rotation, because if you've got your elbows in as far as you can and you go down and your knees aren't there, you kind of think, where are they? So you need to bring them in. So I'm going to show you that on this one. Not the knee thing, but the weight thing.
3, 2.
Right,
1.
so squat knee rise.
Exercise 2.1.
So down, knee up, down, knee up. I'm going to do cross ones at the moment, because if I do high ones, you might actually impact the knee on the dumbbells like that. So that's why going across sometimes is good. But if you have inward rotation of the knees, this might be the worst thing, part of the exercise. So what you could do is you could kick out instead. Look like half a frog. It's actually a lot harder doing that.
3.
Going up, you
2,
really feel it
1.
right inside the actual your adductors. Traveling side squats. So again, you can use your weights with this one. You can bring them up. You can even hold them down or slightly in front. If you hold them slightly in front, you've got to be careful not to lean forward.
3,
and
2,
put extra pressure on your back.
1. Exercise 2.2.
Right. There we go. We can do the Space Invader squats. Very similar. Ten seconds. Gosh, I don't think I've stopped talking until this exercise.
3, 2, 1. Change.
Right, excellent, good. We're going to do the bicep bum kicks. Don't ask me how to kick a bicep from a bum kick. Sounds like a joke, doesn't it? Very interesting to see someone.
3, 2.
Right, bicep bum kick.
Exercise 2.3.
Again, I'm doing the same side at the moment. When I do a bum kick, I try and point my toes upwards towards my knees to really engage those calves as well. As you can see, my dumbbells, when they go down, they're like that. When they come up, I supinate and bring my hand up. Again, like I'm doing alternate now. That's to work the pros tears in my arm.
2, 1.
Really get it working. Right, that went fast. Tricep kickbacks. We've got a disco.
3,
I've got the disco lights
2,
on. Right,
1.
let's go down and
Exercise
kickbacks.
2.4.
So nice straight backs. I like to look just at the floor, about 4 feet in front of my feet. If you've got OCD, you can mark the ground. I use a bit of wood, which is set into the floor. So nice and easy. Make sure you restrict as much momentum as possible. So you try to actually stop it from just flopping. Because otherwise you're not really working. There's not very many
3,
exercises which
2,
require momentum.
1. change.
And when they do, you need a lot of strength to actually counteract it. Right, night fever. This isn't it. Don't do that. Stop it.
3,
That's it. Okay.
2,
Right, night fever. So
1.
hip out to the opposite
Exercise
side,
2.5.
dumbbell over the thigh, and swap over. Oh yes, I could have been his stunt double. So could you. So you're just swinging from side to side. You're not going forward or backwards. And let's change. Quite an easy change, isn't it? Put your hand in your hip, go on like he did. See, if you had hair as good as me, he'd be even more handsome.
3,
2,
2,
1.
change.
Excellent. Right, we've got coordinates coming up next. Gosh, we're really pushing through these. That's what I like to see. Someone must have put something in my coffee this
2,
morning.
1.
Right,
Exercise
and up,
2.6.
out, side to side, up, out, side to side. You can do a variation. Out. You can just basically go to 3 instead of 4. But we'll go back to side to side. Unless you want to do the other one, it's distinctly up to you. This one's better because it actually works your chest a little bit more. Especially when you go up, when you go across, you will feel your chest tighten, especially in the upper regions.
3.
As you see, I like to put
1.
bobs into almost
Change.
everything. I've got lots of pent-up energy. Right, we've got standing twists. So you can actually use your dumbbells as well for this. But because we just work the shoulders, we don't want to be putting extra pressure on the shoulders.
3, 2,
So we're not.
1.
So why did I tell you?
Exercise 2.7.
Because it was something to say. Right, let's twist. If anyone ever wants anyone to filibust, yeah, I could probably do that job. I could talk about anything and still make no sense. I'd be good as a politician then. Right, 10 seconds left. Sorry, you politicians out there.
3, 2.
Hey, I dig at myself.
Water break.
If I can dig at myself, unless I'm water break, I'll dig at you as well. Excellent, last time through, I really never can believe how fast these go. And that's really, really good. I hope they're going fast for you as well. I'm just going to go open the door, let a little bit of that nice autumnal air in. Oh, that's gorgeous. Right, there is something which is happening on the Facebook page at the moment. I'm getting lots of people from Nairobi, Nigeria, anywhere beginning with N for some reason, liking my videos, which is great, liking my videos, but they're putting one-word comments in the comment boxes, and I know those are bots. Okay, so they're robotic, they're not humans. So basically, if you see one, don't comment on it because it might actually take who you are and try and box you. Right? I'm trying to delete them as fast as possible. So please just be wary of that. Right, so squat knee rises. Yes, people do anything for information nowadays.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go. So
Exercise
squat,
3.1.
knee rise. One of the main things for people stealing information from you are these what's your name quiz? Who are you quiz? Who do you like quiz? What's your favourite pet quiz? Because they always ask you the most, like, who's your first cat? Who's your first animal? Sorry. Where did you live? What's your mum's maiden name? What's your initials? What's your angelic name based on your initials?
3.
It's all to steal your data.
1. Change.
Excellent, good. Travelling squats. So if they ask you, what's initially your first name, your birthday, your day of your birth, the month of your birth, so you can get most of your details from there.
1. Exercise
So let's go.
3.2.
So just be careful. You might be looking like the 99% of people, which basically they'll look at you and think you're not worth it. And that, in that respect, is pretty good. So there you go, that's my public broadcast on safety. I have a lot of people who work in the industry and they're really, really against stuff like that. 10 seconds. 5.
3, 2, 1. Change.
Brilliant. Bum kills bicep kicks. Yeah, you know what I mean. Let's get it wrong. If we're gonna get it wrong right.
3, 2,
That'll do.
1.
Right.
Exercise
Bicep curls, bum
3.3.
kicks. Nice and controlled. Try and get that contraction in your biceps as you get to the top. Try and really feel it. You don't feel it very much. What you can do is you can bring your elbow up slightly. When you bring your elbow up, force you contract your bicep a bit more, because your bicep goes through your shoulder into your scapula at the back. So lifting it up tightens it
3,
slightly.
2, 1. Change.
Excellent. That's why you see a lot of bodybuilders are kind of doing that. They should really be doing that, because that really doesn't stretch it very much. That's stretching it more. Right, tricep kickbacks.
3, 2.
Bottom out, elbows up.
Exercise 3.4.
Let's go. If you do have problems as well with this exercise, with keeping your elbow still, what you can do, if you've got help and assistance, which I don't, you can always put a broom handle there. It's not comfortable, but it teaches you to keep your elbows back. It's more comfortable if you put your dumbbells pronation. Sorry, supination.
3, 2, 1.
And then when you
Change.
actually get up and you take one elbow out, it'll spring the broom across the room. Broom across the room, that sounds like some kind of children's book. It's like a, yeah, room and a broom. Right, night fever. All you grandmas and granddads will know about that one, your room and a
3,
broom.
2,
Right, so stick your
1.
hip out,
Exercise
jump the
3.4.
opposite side, let's punch up. Swap sides. That's it, time to look a bit silly. Look like Richard. That could be a good t-shirt idea. Let's look, time for silliness. Look like Richard. There we go. I'll have to work on that. Right, and swap sides. Brilliant. 5 seconds left.
3,
2,
2,
1.
1.
Brilliant.
Change.
Right, we've got to do coordinates. So I was just thinking that I should know it by now. But every time I look at it, it's like, what am I doing? I know exactly what I'm doing.
3,
So my brain keeps telling me,
1.
right,
Exercise
Up.
3.6.
out, side to side. That's it, good. I just wonder, what can you see through that mirror? Interesting. See, things crouch into my brain, I have to answer it straight away. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and I'm going to finish it up. There we go. Good. Standing twists. And then comes the bit everyone's been waiting for. Core. Bit of boogie. Yeah, don't look down at the exercise yet.
1. Exercise
Now let's twist.
3.7.
Nice and easy. Good thing about doing twists like this, especially standing still, if you do have a problem on one side or the other, you will feel it. Like, I must admit, I have sciatica at the moment. Well, it's gone down a little bit, thank goodness. But every time I turn that way, I can feel it. Just pinching just slightly at the top of the hips, bottom of the spine. So it's good to know where your aches and pains are, so you know how to deal with it.
3, 2, 1. Water break.
Water break, excellent, good. Right, so we're going to get the mats out. Done fluidly, without problems. Yeah, right. Okay, so we're going to do bicycle crunches. We're going to do 30 seconds. I'm going to need to look at that, but I can't. So, this is going to be interesting. So we've got 30-second plank. Afterwards, you can do 2 types of plank if you want. If you don't want to get down on the ground, you can do it upright. So if you want to have a seat, you could do bicycles, plank. Sorry about the view. You can go nice and straight, try and keep straight, look forward, hold it like that. Side plank, just put your hand at the back of the chair. Don't push back though. Okay? If it's this like this one, these ones aren't great for that. It will balance backwards, so you can put your hand in the front, turn your hand around, turn your hand to the side. Turning your hand to the side is a lot easier. Okay, so we're going to do side planks. We're going to do 30 seconds on each side. If you have a rest, I don't mind. So I'm going to get down.
3, 2, 1. Call 3 times 2.
Let's go. Bicycle crunches. So crunch in. It's going to be hard to tell the time because I can't see my watch. 20 seconds left. 15. I'm guessing now. 10. 5. 3. 2. 1. Brilliant. Right, we're going to go to the plank. So you can either do a high plank, where you get your hands flat on the floor. If you have a step or anything like that and you have sore wrist, I would recommend that you put your hands on the side of it and make sure that you've got the palm, your cushioning part of your palm, on there to actually stabilise that joint. If you've got a really comfortable floor, you can stick your fists in the ground and then go a high plank. I think we'll do a high plank. Are you ready? Can't see my watch. That's not being very helpful at all. Come on. The wonders of technology. Doesn't work when you want it to. Right. In 2, 1, 30 seconds from now. So nice and straight. So if you start sagging down, that's because your back can't keep you up. If your bum goes up, your shoulders might be stronger, or your abdominals might be weaker, which is probably both. 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Right, we're going to go onto the side. So you're going to go down. We're going to go on the elbow, hand flat. If you want it easier, put one foot behind the other. Harder is one foot on top of each other. Okay, so what you just do is you just push yourself up. And we're going to do that. Now, up. So make sure that the elbow is underneath the shoulder. Because if it's too far out, you'll really put pressure on the shoulder joint. Too far forward, you'll fall backwards. Too far backwards, you'll fall forwards. Or you push onto your hands and you'll injure your elbow. 10 seconds left. How are you doing? Doing all right? 5 seconds. 2, 1, and down. Let's change sides. Right, I'm gonna have to. I'll count in my head. So in 3, 2, 1, and up. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and down. Excellent, good, did well. If you do find that basically when you put your elbow down you do get pain in it, probably because it's actually very hard underneath there. Put some cushioning under. Try and support it from there to there. Don't just put a cushion there because your elbow will be at a slight angle. You'll be putting more pressure on the elbow as well. So make sure you try and always support it. So what I say is on my classes, you can double over your mat because you don't need your feet on the mat whatsoever. Unless you've got a slightly slippery floor, then the mat starts creeping away. But that's a more entertaining situation. Right. I'm going to sit this way so I can actually see the clock. So then we'll count. Right, we're ready to do it again. Unfortunately, she's going to count down a lot faster than we are. So what we're going to do is, definitely can't see. Oh well, I'll count anyway. Right, are you ready? We're going to do bicycle crunches. In 3, 2, 1, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know that wasn't 30 seconds, it was 30 repetitions. Sue me. Right, let's go to the high plank. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. 30 seconds. Now, if you've got high blood pressure, these static exercises aren't very good. So what you could do is you could put shoulder taps, or you could just go down, up, down, up, down, up, to keep the blood flowing. Always keep it moving, so basically you're actually doing something. 3, 2, 1, and down. So we've got side plank. In 5, 3, 2, 1, and up. So I've got my feet together this time. I find it a lot easier.
Three, 2, 1, cool down.
Nora. 5, 3, 2, 1, and down. Oh, I bet you're all glad about that. You ready? Go on, round the other side, and 3, 2, 1, and up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Collapse. There we go, excellent. Right, we'll do our stretches from down here. We've got to turn round. Bang my head on the dumbbells. Try not to. Right, and fall asleep. Oh. Right, okay, so what we're going to do, instead of actually sticking our legs in the air, what we're going to do is we're going to go and try and reach our toes. Try and get those toes pointing towards you as well, so you're working your calves at the same time. try not to get your knees up. If you get your knees up, what you can just do is you can put your hands on your toes and then try and straighten your legs. That will really stretch your hamstrings. Can I borrow someone's teeth, please? 'Cause these aren't working. I've actually got a dentist appointment on Monday, 11 o'clock, so I have to be really quick for that one. Been waiting weeks for it. Excellent. What we're going to do now is we're going to stay in this position and we're going to go and reach the opposite toe with one hand. So you might want to put one hand back just to support yourself. So you should actually feel it slightly in your back as well. This is a good lower back exercise. Stretch. 2, 1. Try not to straighten those legs. Bend those legs. Try and straighten those legs, but don't bend them. Mixed messages from Richard.com. Excellent, good. What we're going to do now is we're going to go outside. So anyone who's standing up, just do your thigh stretch, which is normally standing. We're going to do it whilst we're on the floor. So I find this easier down here, but it's not as easy if you're out in the field or. Well, in the field you're fine. On a road, not so much. Though if you're in the field, make sure cows haven't been there first. Right, let's swap over to the side. Wow, there's lots of seeds being blown through the air at the moment. Getting ready for spring. Yeah, okay, if they can put Christmas stuff in the shops and Easter, I can think about spring now, eh? Right, okay, excellent, let's get up. Just gonna get up to our knees. If you're already on your feet, get on your feet. We're gonna open up that chest. Turn those hands over, push back. Brilliant. Last one we're going to do is now push it up. Really reach that sky. And 3, 2, 1, and down. And thank you very much, everybody. I hope everyone had a good day. I had a fantastic time. I know I nattered a lot and I blathered a lot, but there you go. And again, I would be a perfect, probably Prime Minister. There you go, vote for me. Right, thank you very much. See you all on Monday at 9:30. I hope everyone has a good weekend. I'm sure Eleanor will. Yeah, she wants a gymnasium. Don't we all? Right, so I'll see you all later. You take care, have a good weekend, enjoy the day, enjoy yourself, be healthy, be safe, and God bless. Take care all.
3